Okay, so let's have a look at the Fuchsau. One simple exercise you can start off with is just maintaining connection in the Fuchsau position, which is kind of similar to the Hünsau exercise we did. So let's start this one a little bit dynamically. So you're going to start with like a double Fuchsau, right? So one partner's going to have double Fuchsau. And what they're going to do to start off is they're going to firstly make sure their spine's tall, keep everything as relaxed as possible, and I'm just going to move my arms, and he just wants to keep the Fuchsau shapes connected to me. So he's not rigid and tense with it, he's just keeping that nice, soft, gentle position and maintaining the connection to me. So wherever I move, he keeps those Fuchsau shapes. I can bring my hands up, I'm underneath his arms, of course. I can move them down, and he stays with the Fuchsau connection. So he's just trying to feel a sense of connection and control here, yeah? So you start off just moving the arms around, very simple. And then, once you've gotten a good feeling for this, and Carsten's feeling confident and he's happy with what's going on, then I can start to actually put more pressure in towards him. So I can start to attack to him, and your hands may change shape into like Wusaus or other types of movements, but you just want to have the foundation as Fuchsau shapes, yeah? So the Fuchsau shape. Now, main thing to think about, or one of the most important things, is to make sure you protect your center. If I come into your center, I should not be able to crack through. The Fuchsau arc of the elbow should maintain a level of structural integrity and defense. So this inward arc I was talking about in the last video should maintain a level of defensiveness for Carsten. So if I do come through here, see how naturally he's able to protect his center through the intention of the elbow arcing through to the center line. So as I move around, I change heights and levels, I can come through with attacks, and he just maintains that feeling of the Fuchsaus on, floating towards me. It's almost as though your arms are just floating towards the other person's center, making sure you have that inward arc of the elbows and the relaxation of the wrists towards the center line. So, as I go through, he keeps those Fuchsau shapes. Now I do it to him, I keep the Fuchsaus on. If you find yourself, coming into a different position, like underneath with the Tanzhao, just come back to Fuchsau, because you're looking to work on the skill of the Fuchsau for now, yeah? He keeps coming in, I just keep him there. You can go up and attack towards my head. You can go down towards my body. I just want to maintain that Fuchsau position. Look, be flexible, let the hands move if they need to, but try to practice that connection with Fuchsau. Okay, so that's a really simple one you can do. If you don't have a training partner, that one's quite difficult to do without a training partner. Maybe grab your wife or your kids and say, hey, I'm gonna put my hands on top of you and you try to reach through and hit me and I'll stop you. You can do it on, I suppose you could do it on top of an object, just to get the feeling, like maybe a table or a bench. You can just move your arm around on it just to get a feeling, but it really is quite beneficial to have a human body, because tables aren't going to really attack you.
Actually,
you got an idea?
You can turn the table to its side if it's actually a square one. You use one of the arms.
Yeah, so that's essentially like a wooden dummy, but it's not moving. Is the
It's
point.
not moving.
Yeah, so if you went, that's an idea.
Yeah.
Put a table on its side and you can move your hand along the legs of the table.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably better than a. Hopefully your table's not too heavy.
Yeah.
If it is, just call Carsten, he'll come over and help you move it. What else? For people who don't have a training partner, just find yourself a training partner. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. Find yourself a training partner. Okay, so that's an exercise you can use to start to get a feeling for your Fuchsau. One last point, don't let it collapse to the point where they can hit you. So if I am here, it's a no-no for Carsten to be able to come through and hit. So I don't want to let him come through my center. There should be a layer of protection via that elbow arc. So if I exaggerate it, the elbow arcs. Maybe from this angle, the elbow arcs, yeah? And I'm not pushing and fighting through there. I'm just letting it naturally arc in towards the center, like I'm trying to pick something up almost across my center line. And I keep that on as he goes through to hit through, and I just let that connect and stay on him, connected to his, if you go to the next levels with it, you're connecting to their center as well. Okay, any questions, put them in the community, and I'll see you in the next video.